The small car war marches on, and for 2012, there's a number of new entries, but only one that can claim to be built here in the USA, and that's the all-new Chevy Sonic. It took some wrangling with the UAW, but GM is out to prove that a subcompact doesn't need to be imported from Korea in order to be affordable. Assembled in Michigan, the Sonic replaces the Aveo as Chevy's new small car to go head-to-head with a bevy of strong offerings from Ford, Honda, Hyundai, and Kia. In days of yore, expectations about this class of car were low to say the least. Cheap was the name of the game, and cheap is usually what you got. But now, consumers demand much more from vehicles like the Sonic, and car makers are obliging. Available in sedan, and like this, hatchback body styles, the Sonic was developed first and foremost to be a fun-to-drive car. And for the most part, I'd say Chevy engineers achieved their goal. This top-trim LTZ model, powered by the 1.4-liter turbo and 6-speed manual, keeps the driver involved, and in a good way. The powertrain is clearly the Sonic's distinguishing trait, with the Turbo 4 generating 138 horsepower and 148 pound-feet of torque low in the range. This engine, a $700 option, requires the stick shift, and with it delivers the highest EPA numbers of any Sonic model, at 29 mpg city and 40 highway. The mechanics of the shifter are strong, and the clutch engagement is easy with good feel. Accelerating quickly from a stop instantly calls brake-assisted traction control into play, so if you want to move ahead, you'll have to toggle it off. And it's a good thing that the transmission is so enjoyable, because you'll be downshifting often to find some extra oomph. The other ingredient in fun to drive is connected handling, and as long as you don't push too far, the Sonic rewards spirited driving. I'm not sure if these hand-cooked Optimos are up to the task though, as they give up the fight pretty readily. Another note about the Sonic's ride is that it's fairly harsh and noisy. It would not be your first choice for comfortable cruising. And I don't know how to explain the fact that I averaged only 26 mpg for the week. Most subcompact shoppers prioritize appearance and content, and the Sonic gets mixed reviews here. The LTZ model packs in a number of notable features, like an auto up-down driver's side window, heated seats, XM radio with a USB port, Bluetooth streaming audio and Bluetooth for phone, OnStar, and 10 standard airbags. Other than the cheesy leatherette seats, I'd put the Sonic's interior quality and design just above Fiesta. I like the split glove box for hiding valuables. The center stack and dash look respectable. And as for this detachable-looking gauge cluster, well, at least it's bright and easy to read. The stereo sounds pretty awful though. As for interior room, every car in this class gets benchmarked against the Honda Fit. And for seat-folded cargo room, the Sonic doesn't measure up. People room in the back is decent and better than the Fit, but the Sonic doesn't transform into that stuff-hauling monster like the Honda. MSRP of my tester with the optional Inferno orange metallic paint totals $18,890. For a car that looks only marginally better than the Aveo, I don't see the Chevy Sonic as a standout choice. The competition is tough, and while the Sonic is competent, it does little to elevate itself amongst its rivals. For Drive Time, I'm Steve Hammis.